Hey guys, how's it going? Firstly, I just want to say a quick thank you to all my subscribers and all the real boxing fans out there who watch my channel. I honestly never expected to get to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's just insane to me. I never really expected my videos to be that popular. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at Terence Crawford, quick film study on Terence Crawford. We're going to look at his switch hitting ability, his jab, his defense, as well as his right hook as well. So thank you guys once again. With that said, let's get straight to the video. But what I'm most interested in is how Terence Crawford is able to change stances during the fight. Crawford is one of the best switch hitters in boxing, and he reminds me of the great Marvin Hagler, who would change stances frequently in his fights. This film study will focus on Terence Crawford's boxing ability, primarily and in fact almost exclusively as a southpaw. Let's take a look.
Giving Gamboa that overhand right. A good left hand by Crawford though.
So here you see Gamboa establishing a rhythm. He shows the lead hand once, he shows the lead hand a second time, he shows the lead hand a third time, and he gets countered. Gamboa gets tagged with a straight left hand by Terence Crawford as he attempts to establish a rhythm by showing his lead hand at a certain speed or tempo, in a bid to then change this rhythm by spontaneously launching an attack at Terence Crawford. However, Crawford is able to outsmart Gamboa by shooting the straight left hand right down the middle, catching Gamboa when he least expects it, and of course disrupting Gamboa's rhythm. Very, very smart move by Terence Crawford. Now we're going to talk about Crawford's reach and the fact that he has a very good jab. Terence Crawford is always going to be a threat because of his long reach and his good jab. When Crawford switches to southpaw, he becomes very dangerous to his opponents because not only does he still possess a good jab and a good reach, but he is now also being capable of jabbing now with his stronger hand. So this is an advantage to Crawford.
Asking earlier before the fight started about Crawford.
So as you can see, Crawford has the kind of jab that gets his opponent's attention. As a southpaw, Crawford is able to hook and jab with his stronger hand, while of course retaining the speed of his usual jab from a conventional stance. Additionally, Terence Crawford is able to catch his opponents with his quick long jab, especially when his opponents don't feel that he can land the jab because they feel like they're in a safe distance. And of course, the fighter of the year, Terence Crawford, once again demonstrates his insane reach on his strong jab. Crawford will remain a threat for as long as his jab remains as quick and as difficult to counter or to time. The technique on his jab is brilliant as well. Notice that Crawford's right shoulder is high to protect his chin. Good offense must have built-in defense. Also notice that Crawford holds the phone with his left hand. Terence Crawford has great boxing fundamentals, and this is always good to see in a young, up-and-coming fighter. Now we're going to talk about Terence Crawford's intelligence and his ring IQ. We're going to take a look also at some of his punch selection as well. So what you're about to see showcases the brilliance of Terence Crawford as a smart technical fighter because he's able to engage and then disengage his opponents with skill, intelligence, and it just shows you his ring IQ.
Moving his head early, and that's what you want to see if he's going to fight South.
So here you're going to see Yurioki's Gamboa coming in, and Terence Crawford slips to the outside of this straight right hand. And then Crawford slips in a body shot. And then we see Crawford once again roll under the left hook from Gamboa. Great defense. And he has the presence of mind to pull his head away. And here Crawford counters the jab with a straight left hand. Basic counter of the jab for a southpaw. And then you see beautiful right hook that he lands on Beltran. And then now you see Crawford lean back to avoid the right hand. Just beautiful to watch. He understands that he can lean back to avoid this punch. And then you see him once again roll under the left hook. Great defense from Terence Crawford. But then he also has the presence of mind to be able to turn and spin his opponents onto the ropes. Now we're going to talk about what I call the Floyd Mayweather defense of Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford's overall defense is very good, but sometimes Crawford displays something which is not very far from a Floyd Mayweather level defense. What you're about to see is one example, or one of the best examples of blocking, rolling with punches, and the overall defensive skill of Terence Crawford. Now, of course, I'm not saying that he has the defense of Floyd Mayweather, but I'm saying in sports, he has an amazing defense.
He just remained calm, and if any,
So let's take a look. As you can see, Crawford leans down to his left and catches this right hand on his left elbow. And then you see him beautifully roll this left hook off his right shoulder. Just the incredible skill and the awareness to roll this left hook. And then you see him turn his body over to catch or block this right hand. This is great defense. And you see him once again, he's able to step around and then finally roll this left hand off of his right shoulder again. Outstanding defense from Terence Crawford. Now I want you to pay attention to how he's able to adjust his feet to actually roll this left hand off his right shoulder. Just beautiful defense from Terence Crawford. And finally, now we're going to talk about the benefits of why Terence Crawford switches stances. Crawford gains a number of benefits by switching to Southpaw. He benefits from the fact that most conventional fighters very rarely fight Southpaws and find it hard to adjust to the reversed angles. Additionally, Crawford can also jab and hook with a stronger hand, and he can also see the right hand coming more easily from a Southpaw stance. So these are just a number of benefits that Crawford gets by switching to Southpaw. But what we're going to take a look now is the counter right hook from Terence Crawford. This is the punch that changes the Gamboa fight.
Ill-advised tactic, but Crawford.
It also indicates that.
Good shot. Hard counter shot by Terence Crawford. Down goes Gamboa.
So as you can see, this is a perfect example of the Southpaw right hook counter for the straight right hand. Once committed to the right hand, it becomes almost impossible to see the right hook on the way in for a conventional fighter. Likewise for the counter left hook on a Southpaw. Regardless of the stance, the hook is a blindside punch and is very effective, mainly because they are powerful punches and most people don't see them coming until it's way too late. There you see him land the right hook.
Here you see Terence Crawford throw the right hook as Gamboa was coming in. Very difficult punch for Gamboa to see coming because he was committed to his right hand.
Alright guys, this is all I've got time for. This was just a quick film study on Terence Crawford, the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska. Thanks once again guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I always love hearing your feedback. Please share this video with as many people as you can, everywhere that you possibly can. Please subscribe if you already haven't. I know I already said that. And once again, just follow me on Twitter, links in the description. Once again, I just have to say thanks to all my subscribers and all the real boxing fans who watch my channel. 3,000 subscribers to me is completely insane. I didn't expect so many people to actually like my videos. So, you know, with that said, thanks again, guys, and on to the next one.
And now Crawford's taking command again, and he hurts Gamboa. Oh, that was Gamboa. Thunderous shots by both fighters.
Oh my God.
Oh, down goes Gamboa. Third knockdown for Crawford. Gamboa is now.
Crawford going home run shots, bringing them up from the floor, and Gamboa coming forward.
Down goes Gamboa, and that'll do it. Fourth knockdown of the fight, and a knockout for Terence Crawford.
The fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA. Still WBO lightweight champion of the world, Terence.
I don't see no evil. That's right. Montana.
Boy, baby.
Shining like a star when the clouds polluted. If I catch a charge, I'm a market student. Married to the money like my mama Jewish. She was praying to Muhammad, I was buying loose.